Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss food for plants and animals. We all know the importance of food in our life and we all consider it as the basic necessity of every living organism. So, how can we forget about animals and plants? As they are also living organisms, food must have played an important role in their lives also. In this chapter, we will be discussing about green plants, non-green plants, insectivorous plants, herbivorous animals, carnivorous animals, omnivorous animals, scavengers, food chain, food web. So, firstly about the green plant. The green plant are most commonly seen plant around us. We have seen plants around us are green, right? Special, their leaves are green. So, what is green color reason? Actually, green color plants having green color pigment known as chlorophyll in them. This chlorophyll has unique ability to trap sunlight. When sunlight fall on the plant, chlorophyll traps it and help among carbon dioxide and water produced by themselves. So, green plants known as producer because they can manufacture their own food. But what about those plants which non-green in color? We have seen rarely around us that plants which are non-green in color. So, in those types of plant which are non-green, they have different mode in nutrition. We have to understand basically about non-green plants. First, partially non-green plants and secondly, completely non-green plant. Now, when we talk about partially non-green plant, there are some plants which are half or we can say some amount of their body parts are green for them. What happened? They produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis because sunlight trapped by the green leaves of chlorophyll and water and carbon dioxide present in nature. But if the plants are bigger in size, then they obtain their food partially by the photosynthesis or partially by the other nutrition. But what if we talk about completely non-green plants like mushroom? What they do is that they are dependent on another plants for nutrition. Then comes another category of non-green plants which obtain their food from insects. They are known as insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants have good example of Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. First, Venus flytrap. The leaves of the Venus flytrap plants have tiny hair on the inner edges. When an insect crawls on the leaves, its contact with the hair causes the leaves to close around the insect. When the insect is trapped inside, the insect gets digested by the leaves. Second, pitcher plant. These plants are known as pitcher plant as their petals are in the shape of pitcher. Once the prey is trapped, the digestive enzymes act on it. Next, sundew plants. Sundew plants trap and digest insects to obtain extra nutrients. Now, we talk about food for animals. First, herbivorous animal. Animals cannot make their own food. They depend on another plants and other animal for food. Hence, they are called consumers. Animals like cow, camel, sheep eat only plants. They are called herbivorous or primary consumers. Second, carnivorous animals. Some animals eat the flesh of other animals. They are called carnivorous. Example, lion, crocodile are a few examples of carnivorous. Next, omnivorous animals. Some animals eat plant as well as the flesh of other animals. They are called omnivorous. Crow, bears are omnivorous. Next, scavengers. Some animals eat the flesh of dead animals. They are called scavengers. Hyena, vultures are some scavengers. Now we talk about food chain and food web. Food chain, the sequence of living things in which an organism acts as the food for the next is called food chain. For example, grass eaten by grasshopper, grasshopper eaten by frog, frog eaten by snake, and snake is eaten by eagles. Plants transfer this energy to the herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. Now, food web. Many living things eat more than one substance. Hence, the food chain link to each other in the complete network. This is called food web. So, we have completed chapter 10. Now, we will meet in our next video.